Hello folks, KW here in the wild of northern Wisconsin. Today I'm going to start my project of putting on airbags on my F-150. Now, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a cobble jobber on everything I do, so I'm going to give it a shot, read the directions, little work here, but we'll see. But I'll show you what I'm going to put on here in a second here. I'll show you the brand. Okay, this is the brand here. They're called Torque, and they're just heavy-duty air spring kit, they call it, airbags, and they're like $250 for the whole works. Them Firestones were, you know, $300-400, and these are all both the same. My company in California recommended them. They put them on a lot of semis. The semi makes the airbags. They make airbags for the semis. Get my words straight, but that's what they are, Torque, and I'll show you the parts. Okay, I took them out of the box. It's probably what you want to do. Separated each one, divided up everything, and start with the brackets. One, I got to go on now, and I'm going to jack my vehicle up, put it on blocks, chalk it, do all the safety measures, take one tire off. And you want to make sure you do all the safety measures, whatever you do. Block it, both ends, both tires, put it on jacks, jack stands, and so forth, and go from there, and we'll see. I'll keep you updated. KW back here again. We got the Torque airbags in. It's taken a while, and it's probably twice the work when you do them from the ground. Instead of having a hoist at a garage where you can raise it up and everything's at eye level, if you have that, they're just cake. They're nothing. But when you got to go underneath and jack stands and so forth and reach up in and tighten that top nut on each one with the air on, and you got to slide your ratchet through the air line down to the nut, it's a brute. But anyways, I haven't aired them up. I'll worry about that later. It's all airtight. If they leak, and when I get to California, which I'll go back out this winter, my shops have hoists, and I'll pull it up on the hoist. But they should be all fine. They should be fine, so I'm going to show you, go underneath, and I'll show you what they look like, just typical, and we'll go from there. Okay, there's one. If you can see up in there, I don't know how good you can see, but they're pretty simple. I'll slide in here a little bit and try to get underneath there. But you see what you have to work with. But they're in there. You tighten them and you run your cable, your air over, and I got the heat shield under there. Where's the heat shield? I got the heat shield on it, which that was a bitch, and hopefully it's good. But I got the heat shield on that. There you go. This is a little better picture underneath. But, you know, they're real simple. But they're just, when you're laying on the ground, especially at gravel, like me, it's a bitch. And then, and so forth. But if you had it on a hoist, again, you know, it's a cakewalk. But anyways, let me show you and I got the air going through here. If you can see the air line. You tack it down and you run it right over to the bumper. Okay, this is the other side. I can kind of show you how it goes in. You braze it and whatever. Put it up in there. And then it's just that you, on the top of that, you got to run your air hose down through the hole and the nut through the air hose, and then you got to tighten it. So just to let you know, you got to take the nut all the way across that air line. You've got to put your air line in. Well, if you're up on a hoist, again, you probably don't have to do any of that. You can probably do it all, click it in, push your air hose on. But when you're doing it from the ground, and just a warning, if you're just going to throw it on jack stands and do it and reach up in there and so forth, it's a pain. So I would suggest, if you have a buddy that's got a hoist in his garage, to go up and do that there. But it's doable. I did it, but kind of kicked my ass. But let me show you. Then you run it out, airline's out, and I'll show you when I get it out there. You can see the airline, right? Okay, there's one Schrader valve that I got in. You just drill a hole, run it in, and you got your doohickey here, where you pump the air in, and pretty simple. Air it up and check the air pressure and stuff, and the same on the other side. Right here on the other side, same thing. You just do the whole works back and you go from there. But 10-4, it's just, you can do it. And we'll see how these United States roads hold up with my camper on it. Breaker, breaker, 10-4, good buddy.